It's a card of collecting fruits of your labor. If you've worked for this. I don't think you again, it's this outdated thinking. There's an outdated thinking around worthiness that we have to remove with this collective, because you've worked for it. You would be a hard worker. You're not someone who is, hyperachiever. I'm hearing as well, whether that's in your career. It's like you want it all. When you do something, you want to do it well, you want to do it perfectly, we want it to be perfect. You put in work. And I don't think you realize how much work you've put into this journey, on a physical level, on a spiritual level, because for the masculines, it's all happening underneath the veil. So it's like you're not aware of it, but when you look back, and again, all these mistakes that you see that you've made, they were lessons, and you learn these lessons. The fact that you see them as a mistake is a proof that you've learned your lessons. The fact that you're no longer this person is a proof that you've learned your lesson. The fact that you would never do these things again, the fact that you're a little ashamed that you've done these things, it means that you would never do this again. You've learned your lesson. You've learned your karmic lessons. The purple curtain has dropped. You see it clearly. You've become this man that you are. Compare yourself from today. 10 of Pentacles, highest line timeline. Compare yourself to today, from the day that you met your feminine. It's a completely different man. The last step is just to let him go and thank him with gratitude. He put you where you are today. It was his mistake. It was his woundings. It was his burdens. It was his broken hearts. It made you who you are today. So don't look at him with like this pettiness. It's this compassion that you had in your energy. Give this compassion to your past self. You need to let that go and remove that outdated thinking. Ace of Cups. There's a new beginning for you. I'm getting emotional. I've been crying a lot in recent readings. We are in a very important moment energetically, right? For many collectives. But you guys, I don't think you realize, yes, you have dreams. Maybe those dreams even overwhelm you. I don't think you even realize how happy you're going to be. And I guarantee you, because it's the third or the fourth time I'm hearing this. The moment you do it, the moment you take a choice, the moment you make a decision, the moment you take a leap of faith, within milliseconds, you're going to be like, why didn't I do this before? Okay? I'm not saying it's going to be easy. There's going to be challenges, there's going to be tests, but it's going to feel so right. It's going to reassure you in the man that you are, in the work that you put in. It's just going to feel right. It's just going to feel right. And remember, if you watch me regularly, when we were going through the super moon, right? There were many videos that I've done to you guys about the importance of the super moon, last full moon of the year, and that it was about decisions, it was about choice, and that's your first card. That's what they're wanting you to learn, that we take choices. It's the key lesson in life. No one will take this choice for you. No one will give this to you on a silver platter. You have to take the choice. And every day we choose between the right choice and the easy choice. Easy choice of listening to limiting beliefs, procrastination, caving into fear, and the right choice to fight for love, for your path, for your dreams, to listen to your heart, to listen to your intuition. And I've also told you guys, and it's very important for this collective, that the moment you make a choice, it will all become easy, because right now you're still hesitant because you remember the past. You're not sure how to say it, what to say it, when to say it, what shape and form. Watch this reading from the beginning. But the moment you take a decision, even if you're not going to do it today, right? Let's say, what day is today? Let's say you're going to decide, I'm going to reach out to this woman in exactly 1 week at 12:41. Whatever, right? The moment you take the decision, and it's not maybe, it's a decision, you're going to see that already this burden is going to come out of you, off your shoulder. And it's like you're going to open a channel to get that guidance, to get clarity. Okay, I'm going to do it through an audio, or I'm going to call her. This is what I'm going to say. This is how I'm going to lead. This is what I'm going to... You'll know. The moment you take a decision, that is it. I am doing it, and I'm going to do it that day, right? Again, even if it's going to be in 2 weeks or whatever, the decision to take will connect you directly to a specific timeline, and the guidance for the timeline will come. And then when the day comes and you're going to do it, it's just going to be oof. That is what's burdening you. That, well, again, watch from the beginning. I want to do a couple of these for your guidance, and then maybe we will tap into her energy to confirm, because maybe you need that. Manifestation number 22. Number 22. I'm seeing the Magician card as well. You are bringing it into fruition. Masculines are masters, manifestors, but together, when we are in union, poof, this is mastery of manifestation, because the feminine is the creatrix. When she believes in something, when she creates it in the spirit realm, in 5D, on a level of energy, on a level of idea, and then her masculine receives that energetically, and he also trusts it, he believes it, and he grounds it into existence in the physical world. Us in divine union, in yin and yang, we are master effing manifestors of everything. Number 30, freedom. I feel you've learned this collective, and you would feel this subconsciously. I feel you miss your feminine physically, right? Intimacy, but I feel that you understand now how deep it goes, that this is fusion. This is true seal the deal, divine union confirmation. This is how our in intimacy, this is how our souls and our energies touch and blend and merge and fuse. And there's again, it's this infinity symbol. Maybe it's important, maybe you have it tattooed somewhere, or you it's coming to my mind. But it's also number 8, again, this 8 in August, 22nd of August. 30th is maybe important as well, because we have 30th in the previous spread. But I feel like you now understand that true freedom. Masculines, you start off thinking that, you know, commitment chains us, but now you understand there is something within the energy of your whether you understand it fully or not, there is something within the energy of your feminine that makes you feel truly free, maybe especially in acts of intimacy. It's like, I don't know why I'm hearing authenticity and freedom. So maybe as you met, remember, when we meet, we're all not our authentic selves. We're wearing a masks of conditioning, of fears, of shadows, of armor, right? So we're afraid to be who we really are. So what I was hearing, that maybe in the act of intimacy, when you were intimate with your feminine in the beginning, as you connected, those were the only moments when you felt like yourself, like you're really doing what you feel like doing, like you're really acting the way you want to act. And there's something, it's coming to my mind. Love, oh my God, you have beautiful cards. Number 20, beautiful cards. Love. You have this in your energy. It's just these final, literally, really. I'm gonna do 3 more. The Rainbow Reviver, that's beautiful as well. Number 24, the Rainbow Reviver is about there's something in your connection that makes you feel like this happy little child that wants more, that wants to explore, that feels free, that feels liberated, that feels connected, that feels like you're standing on top of the world, that you can do it all. Beautiful. Emotional freedom as well. 2 more. Let's do 2 more. And then we're gonna see into her energy. The Divine Feminine, number 11. The Divine Feminine. She's your muse. That's how it's supposed to be. We're your muse. We're the creatrix for you to be able to manifest everything that you desire in this physical world. To fulfill your mission. To build for future generations. She's your doorway to freedom, I'm hearing. It's beautiful. 1 more. Soulmates. Soulmates. I feel this deck doesn't have a twin flame card, but I feel like this is this energy. Birds of a feather, together forever kind of energy, the true soul connection. And you know it, you feel it. You knew this all along. You knew this all along. You're one of these collectives, you're procrastinating now, but once you start this, once you kickstart, once you find the courage, and once you start living your life in the feminine, you're probably going to have moments of looking back and damn, like this is the most magical, every second is so freaking magical that why I've wasted however many years you were in separation. But again, separation is a gift. It's necessary. None of this would be able to happen if we didn't go through separation and a true deep healing journey of solitude, journey of self-discovery, understanding our divinity, feminine, masculine, understanding how to build together. So again, you have to understand that. You have to embrace that. Yes, you have to apologize for certain things, take accountability for certain things. You have to talk about certain things. Surely she will have things to apologize for as well. And it always happens, but the past is beautiful, and one day you're gonna laugh at that past. I promise you. One day you're just gonna, because it was a past version of you and did some silly things that had to happen. Oh, he was so cute. He was so afraid, right? Beautiful. And number 33, so maybe you're also seeing a lot of, because we have 11, 22, 33, so 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. Okay, let's quickly see into her energy. I want to do these, and I want to do these. What's the energy of your feminine? We want to know, what does he need to know? Okay, thank you. Fish. Fish is actually very feminine because fish is flaky. Fish is changing. Fish is shifting. Fish is, let's see where this is going. And this is the, in the beginning, without you knowing, a beautiful divine pairing, us feminists, we sit in our masculine energy. In our masculine, you sit in your feminine energy. Because of this distorted world that teaches us completely opposite than the divine order, we think that women want commitment, chains, families, children, right? It's actually quite opposite. It's truly men that want commitment, that want to lock in true divine, it's masculine energy that wants commitment, that wants to lock in, that wants children, to see the personification of your, right? And us women, we're like these fairies, like constantly shifting between words and realms, and we're oracles, we're focused on our mission, on God, right? This is why, in order to build something, we need our masculine to grab us, lock us in, and ground us into that, right? You know what I mean? I talk about this all the time. If you guys watch me, if not, again, there's a couple of articles that I did that can educate you on my website in Divine Love section. But this fish is this energy that goes with the flow. She goes with the flow. She surrenders to the flow right now, which means that if you give it direction, she will go where you will lead her. Once she trusts you, once she trusts in your leadership, you will have to lock in. You will have to ground that fish so it doesn't go with the current, so it doesn't run away with the current, because she's not going to stop for you right now. That's what you need to know. She's not going to, the moment you communicate, it's not going to be like in the past that she's going to stop her entire life and immediately make changes because you appeared. She's going to go on. Every day is going to be same. She's now connected to her mission, to her path. She's going to be going with the flow. You have to catch up. You have to grab it and you have to ground it. Beautiful. What? The frog. The frog is a healer. The frog is a healer. We're all healers, but maybe she works as a healer, as an actual healer. I'm hearing also, we're all healers, right? We're all reflection of each. We're both reflections of each other, and we reflect what is in another. This is why this connection is so triggering in the beginning, because we're both rooted in our fears and shadows, so we reflect that towards each other. But once you stand in the light, in a place of soul, love, light, we reflect that to each other. We reflect each other greatness, right? So I feel that this is the thing that you know, you're hesitant, you're procrastinating because you don't know how things going to go. But the moment you connect to her, she's going to be that final element of you're going to heal together. Two more. I kind of forgot to read through this frog. We have bee and we have the bear. We have bee and we have bee is also hard worker, so maybe you share that quality, but you know, it wouldn't be a surprise. Again, we're one frequency. Bee is a team player as well. It comes to my mind. But this is what we need to know. That's what I'm hearing. It would make sense if she's in her feminine. She will follow your leadership. She will follow your leadership. Once she feels you're in your masculine, right? Once she trusts you. And as we follow your leadership, it's sort of now it turns into the positive cycle, because we start to reflect good things in each other. So you're gonna show up and you're gonna show consistency, commitment, masculine energy. So she's gonna start following your leadership, and that will make you feel even more masculine. And that masculinity will feed into her energy, so she will be able to more and more drop into her feminine. I always say this to you guys. So it's the heart to sacral confirmation, sort of a flow, the feminine and the masculine. And the bear. Maybe she's going through a little bit of transformation. Let's confirm with tarot. What's her energy? I'm hearing as well mama bear, but not in the sense of mother as a mother, but this energy. So maybe she has a very fierce, protective energy, spiritually strong, I'm hearing as well, to really be able to protect. 10 of Swords. So maybe she is in some sort of a transformation and release, which would make sense because it was your energy as well. What? Six of Swords. And Death. Confirmation. There is some sort of a transformation happening with her right now. Whether you are or aren't aware of that, but it would make sense because we walk this journey together. It's teamwork always. So you're going now through some sort of a shift and right. So you're going through this shift and transformation, and also we are in this final stages of shedding of the year of the snake. So there are things being released. So maybe there are certain things that recently were brought to her attention that she's releasing, she's letting go of. I feel she's at this stage of her life where she's moving into really, really calmer water. So maybe she's really grounding herself in her feminine energy. Femininity is, being anchored, and when you are peaceful on the inside, you are just peaceful no matter what happens around you. But with that Knight of Cups, you would know that she's very, maybe this is how you see your feminine as well, that she's very soft and very caring, very loving, right? But I don't think you even know the half of it, of the love that she has to offer. And this is the oh my god, 1041 again. You guys, this is the power of femininity that some wounded men don't understand, right? That when we say that men is supposed to be the protector and the provider, you're supposed to give us things and offer us things in the physical, which means that it's not just money gifts, but it's giving love, okay? Providing, giving emotion, giving vulnerability, giving apology. Yes, it's also giving things in the physical. But then our power as a creatrix, we multiply it. And I feel you're going to feel it with your feminine from the first conversation, that whatever you give to her, you will feel that it will circle back to you 10 times fold. So you're going to give her a little bit of vulnerability, and she's going to open up like a flower. You're going to give it a little bit of attention, and she's going to say or do something that will make you feel so seen and so noticed. You're going to give her a little bit of love and emotion. She's going to give back to you something that will make you feel so loved 10 times fold. You don't even know the half of it. Temperance. So she would be this is her energy now, but I'm also sensing maybe she's very graceful, she's very, I'm hearing as well, because it's on top of that pain. So I feel like she would be someone that even when she suffers, she sort of does it in a graceful way, I to be honest, I feel she's a healer. It's this energy of soothing heart, of the soothing honey elixir to pain. And that's that missing piece that I told you about. There's still pain that you need to let go of. Right? And you think that you need to do it first, but this is this part of the journey where we heal together. She will be that soothing elixir for you. Nine of Wands. Maybe she has been, recently, that's what I'm hearing, because we have this healer energy here, right? We have this love to give. Maybe she has been feeling a little bit tired recently. In separation, we learn that we can do it all on our own, right? That we can do it all on our own, but sometimes there are moments of challenge that, yes, I can, but it's exhausting. And we have to, especially if she's a healer, us healers, we have to give a lot to people. People don't even realize, right, how much our energy it costs and how draining it is. It's beautiful and it's fulfilling. But this is why we, us healers, as feminine healers, we have very peaceful life, very calm life, we have to have time for rejuvenation, regeneration, for proper rest. Maybe that's why you needed to learn that, to understand why she's going to be doing certain things. Because to have, a session or two to do shadow work with people, to do energy work with people, whatever healer she is, it's really draining. We need that moment of recharge. This is why we usually have very strong masculines who are protectors, who are strong, but also have that childlike sort of energy to help us to recharge, to really hold us, because we give it all. We give our heart, we give our healing elixir. And then if we don't have a way to sort of recharge, rejuvenate, to have that moment of alchemizing more of that elixir, we will run out of it. We will be depleted. We will burn out. So maybe recently it may be that energetically she's calling you in, that she's ready. When she's ready for her next stage of her journey, to become bigger of a healer, to fulfill bigger of a mission, she will need her masculine to hold that space for her, to be that elixir, to understand that I'm sensing from this energy, very fragile energy, strong on the inside, energetically strong, but it's like maybe she recently been feeling that. I can do it. I can easily do it on my own, but it's just exhausting. I wish I had someone to hold me. She's calling you in. Two more. King of Pentacles. Yeah, so she would be in this moment like she has it all. A King of Pentacles is the one that has it all, the one that has a beautiful castle, that built everything for himself. So she would be in a physical sense. Maybe this is also why that's important. This is also why you think. Remember, we said that shadow of yours, that how am I going to make her life better? How am I going to bring anything to her? She has it all. She has a very, she has a support system and good friends and family and a job. And it's like, what am I going to, you're her masculine. You're the energetic shield of protection. You're the provider. You're the container for her magic. In your arms, in your energy, she will be able to fully drop into her feminine and achieve her full potential. Only together. When we're activated twins, some feminines, not all pairings reach union, which means that, you can still have a fulfilled life and walk your path, but you will never reach your highest, most aligned timeline. And I say this to you, and it's universal truth and divine truth channeled from the divine. It's given for because us, when we're activated twins, so you're already on the journey, you're on a journey. On our highest, most aligned timeline, we are in union with our counterpart, which means that if you choose not to be, you're not reaching your fullest potential. You can still have amazing timeline, right? The reason I say this to you is because she calls you in. We call you guys in subconsciously when we know that we're standing in front of the next huge chapter. We need you. You don't realize how much we need you, but to fully drop into that feminine, that crawl woman, that healer, that one that will really deeply fulfill her mission, we need that container of a masculine, just like you need us to do same, to reach your highest potential. Despite the fact, and maybe this is what you need to know, right? Yes, she can do it on her own. She can provide for herself. She can fix her sink. She can do this and that. But she's tired. She doesn't want to. She just wants to relax in the arms energetically as well of her masculine. And this is the true beauty of unconditional love. You shouldn't need your partner. When you need your partner, it's codependency. You may need your partner, for greatness, to reflect your, like I just mentioned to you guys, but if you need to go on and to be happy, it's codependency. So it's actually a good thing that without needing you, she welcomes you. Page of Swords. Two of Swords as well at the bottom of the deck. So maybe I feel there is some sort of a transformation, mindset, sort of a shift in her energy. Maybe some activations. Maybe she's also like really preparing for the final shed and step into the. Maybe there's something behind the corner for her. But it's a really beautiful energy. It's a really beautiful energy. All right, you guys, you know everything you need to know. You know what to do. You have your guidance. I love you so incredibly much. And good luck. I will see you soon.